Shalom, welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that's pushing his word in sincerity and truth. Back with a quick lesson, and this is going to deal with a clip that I seen from CBS Boston. All right, and it's dealing with, I'll let the clip play, but I'm playing this clip because after you see the ridiculousness of it, you got to ask yourself, this is who rules over you, all right? This is who rules the planet Earth. And as prophecy says, the Lord was going to set up a base man to do it. He no doubt has fulfilled that, all right? Because when I play this clip, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And we are in need of new management. All right. You ever see a certain restaurant that has a huge sign on the outside of the restaurant under new management? All right. Meaning that they want people to come in now because they realize that the previous ownership or management was so horrendous that it costs the so-called restaurant business. Now the earth in general is under the hand of a madman. Simply a madman. And you see what is transpiring on the earth right now with the draconian laws, with him coming down with great wrath. He is showing his ass, meaning Edom is showing his ass in these end days, man. And it's only going to get more and more outrageous as time passes, man. And anybody that's sane, anybody that has faith, that believes in the Bible, who wants to go back to the scriptures, we are going to be a major problem in the earth. All right, so get prepared for that. So let me play this clip without further ado.
Good boys are trained to sniff out COVID-19. These two good boys are trained to sniff out COVID-19. I'm talking about the dogs. Bristol County Sheriff's Office is now the first law enforcement unit in the country to use them. Hunta and Duke are going to go to schools, town buildings, nonprofits, nursing homes, councils on aging, public safety facilities, and medical facilities in Bristol County. They're able to detect the smell of COVID on a counter or table recently touched by a COVID positive person. Sheriff Thomas Hodgson says the dogs are
So she just named all those different places and institutions as far as schools, nursing facilities, this, that, and the other. And if those dogs start barking at you, all right, like you carrying drugs or something, guess what? You're going to get hemmed up, man, by something that's utterly fucking ridiculous. And you guess where they're going to bring them dogs? They're going to be right to Jake neighborhoods. And those dogs are going to bark on command. And guess what? It's going to implicate you and say you got that CV, right? And if you don't want to take a test, and if you don't want to take their magic potion, you're going to be the bad guy. So this is the craziness of who runs the earth right now. And this is a police department in Bristol, all right? Wherever that, I believe is, I thought it was Bristol, Connecticut. Maybe it's another Bristol. But this is what they're finna implement, man. All right? You know, CV sniffing dogs, man. Just fucking crazy, man. Crazy. They at no other time do they have dogs going around sniffing for anything else. But now, all of a sudden, these dogs can smell if you got something, man. You could be perfectly fine walking down the street, and these goons are gonna run up on you with their dogs. The dogs start barking and say that you got it. Hey, that's reason enough to take your ass away to an isolation center. That's how ridiculous this is. And even the lady was laughing at the beginning of the story, right?
one of the tools to keep Bristol County people ahead of the COVID curve. Katie Johnston for CBSN.
Right. Ahead of the curve. Let's get into the scripture. This is going to be quick. This is Daniel 4:17. This is the matter. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of man. And that's who exactly rules the earth right now. Edom is a base, low, piece of crap person, man. Piece of crap people. And that's who runs the earth, who pollutes the water, destroys the food, destroy gender roles, pushes the Sodom and Gomorrah agenda all over TV, all over in schools, right? Feminism, all these things that are against the scriptures. Esau Edom upholds it, man. He pushes it to the utmost degree. Straight folly, man. All right? And all you so-called good old boys and patriots, you see these policemen standing up there with these dogs talking about you talking about some damn Blue Lives Matters. These police are the ones that's going to be hemming your ass up and throwing your ass in these centers, right? Because guess what? They still got to get their paycheck. We're going to see how much you support and love Blue Lives Matter in that day. But back to the point, we have to get new management, man. We have to beg, cry out, and give Yahawashi and Yahawashi no rest until he comes back and fulfills the prophecy, man. Bringing and putting Israel back in control of the planet Earth, man. All right? That is what is needed, man. Let's keep going. Let's go to the book of Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right? So this is a basic scripture. We go through it all the time. And the wicked of the earth right now, he shows himself as the Messiah. He shows himself as a leader. He shows himself as so-called, what you would call God, right? He puts himself up, right? You go into the Bible, he destroyed all the images, and he puts himself in the places of it, right? As it tells you that he laid open the book of the law, and he put his image. He has done all these things in the planet Earth, man. This wicked man. And guess what? In these end times, man, the Lord is allowing him to get a good chunk of his so-called New World Order in before he fully destroys this man. Right? And these Joe Blow six-pack Edomites that's mad because they didn't get their share of the pie before the pie is destroyed. Oh, fucking well. All right? This is where we're at. Let's keep going. Let's get Habakkuk 1:4. It says, therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. So all this dog has to do is basically make a fucking allegation. Hey, and that's it, man. That's it. The dog says you're sick. The fucking dog says you're sick. So guess what, man? You got to go into this quarantine center, right? Right away. And that's how serious it's going to get because they already are on lockdown 2.0. LA County said, regardless if you got the magic potion or not, you got to wear masks. You see? All over the world, they're still on lockdown. And here in good old US of A, Mystery Babylon, they finna start this thing up again with all these different so-called variants and falsified tests and falsified infections and just utter nonsense, man. Utter nonsense. All right? But we all know it's for an agenda at the end of the day. And this is where your so-called people in Bristol County, this is where your tax money went to, man. This is where your tax money went to. Let's end it off in this. Let's go into the book of Ecclesiasticus 10:4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. Because right now this is not profitable, man. This is not profitable. You see? You got certain Edomites even railing against it because they know this is it, man. This authoritarian draconian system that's being built, they can see it, man. They can see the censorship. They can see them actually covering up certain drugs and things that actually can knock out the so-called, CV, right? They got certain drugs that work, but they won't talk about it because they all want to push towards that jab at the end of the day, man. And that really that should actually basically make you put up your Spidey alert to see why is they own this issue so fucking hard, all right? And any other kind of sickness, flu, cold, they just got some medicine you can take. But they don't want to talk about that, you know? You got to really think about things like that when you see them going so hard for this one agenda at all costs. But that's the point, right? I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And like I said, man, this place can't go down soon enough. All right, and with that, shalom.